Now you can see noise reduction. This is simple. We are introducing the noise in the amplifier. That is the original amplifier actually. So now the VN is nothing but a noise signal. The VS is nothing but a source signal. The noise is introduced over there. Now just what we are doing, we are having, let us assume the amplifier is suffers from the noise. That is this one. Okay. A1, A2 here. So what I will do, let me redo just I will change this. Instead of this, I'll do like this. Okay. This is A1, this is A2. I make example. Okay. Now you consider this is not, it's like A1 is there, no? So you think about this is A2. You assume this is A2. Just example only. Okay. You can do A1, here A1, A2, A1, anything you can do. Just you can think of like A2. Now what we did here, just let us assume the amplifier is supposed from the noise, and that noise can be assumed to be introduced at the input of the amplifier. So which is your amplifier now? Input of amplifier in the sense this will be your amplifier, correct? No? I hope it is clear now. This will be your amplifier. So it will be introduced in the amplifier. Now this will be your clean amplifier, you can call it. This will be, you can call it as clean amplifier, or yes, clean amplifier. This is nice original amplifier. Now from this we can say, just in this diagram here we added, see here the noise before the position, we added the one more amplifier, that is A1. Then your signal is connected, along with that we connected the feedback network. See here. So now what we are doing here in the sense, so the signal to noise ratio of this amplifier is, that is SNR, will call signal to noise ratio. That is SNR is equal to Vs, that is the input, the noise which introduced in the input, that is Vs, the input signal, divided by the output signal. We have to calculate the signal to noise ratio. That is Vs by, this is your Vs, by V naught. Okay. Now what we'll do, let us, from this figure, we assume that it is possible to build another amplifier stage with the gain A2, or we can say the gain A1. This is what gain A1 does not suffer from the noise problem. You see here, only the gain of A2 only suffers from the noise problem. That gain of A1, this amplifier, is not suffers from the noise actually. So if this is the case, then we may proceed our original amplifier, which is the original amplifier, that this one. The original amplifier A2, this one, this is the original, right? A2 by the clean amplifier A1. So and then apply the negative feedback. See, we applied a negative feedback. We see this minus, this is plus. Okay. So apply the negative feedback around over all cascading. Just here we done the cascading here. So applied such as the amount of to keep the overall gain is constant. Now the output voltage of the circuit can be found by superposition. The output of the circuit can be found by superposition. To simplify the discussion, just suppose an unwanted noise, this one, the unwanted noise component, the Vn, this one is unwanted noise component, enters the amplifier somewhere between the input and the output. So the block A1, that is the block A2, I can say, okay, sorry, the block A2 represents the gain of A before entry of Vn. Is correct now? This one, the block A2 represents the gain of A before the entry of Vn. The block A1 represents the gain amplifier after the entry of VNC. Okay, so this is very, very important here. You can say, so simple, we can say the block A1 will be the represents of gain before entry of Vn, this A2 after entry of Vn. So this is before noisy signal, A2 is after noisy signal. So therefore we can say both are in cascading connection. Then I can call, say A is equal to A1 dot A2 or A2 dot, sorry, right? A1 dot A2. Now you see, if the Vn occurs towards the input, this one, right? If the Vn occurs towards the input end of the amplifier, the A1 will be low. If this Vn is appear before this, in this place, if it is appears, then we can say the input, the A1 will be low. If Vn is occurs towards the output end of the amplifier, then A2 is low here. If it is appears, the A2 is low. So now what we'll do to analyze the feedback configuration, let us write the V0. What is V0 here? From the above figure, let me write V0. V0 is equal to, see here, the V0 is equal to A2. This is A2, right? So A2 multiplied by output of block A1, output block of A1, this one, output of block of A1 plus Vn, that is your noise signal. Now we will consider this is the equation number 1. Okay, now we can say V0 is equal to A2 into, now you can see output of block A1. Output of block A1 is nothing but, what is the output of block A1 here? See this A1, this place, what I will get actually, it is nothing but this signal, right? See here, this output will be, what is this? Vs, this is plus is Vs, right? Vs, here the minus is connected, beta, what is the signal here? The V0 is connected. So here I will get the output as beta into V0. So what will be the output here? I can say A1 into Vs minus beta into V0. So because here this portion, I will have Vs minus beta V0. So now you write here A1 into beta, sorry, not beta, A1 Vs minus beta V0 plus Vn. This is equation number 2. Now from this simplify that, V0 is equal to A2 into A1 into Vs minus beta into V0 plus A2 into Vn. This is equation number 3. Okay. So now what we get will be is equal to, again you multiply A1, A2 into Vs minus A1, A2 beta into V0 plus A2 Vn. Now separate the input and the output term separately. So V0 plus A1, A2 beta V0 is equal to, take this term to left hand side, A1, A2 Vs plus A2 Vn. Okay. Now here you take the V0 as common, then we'll get 1 plus A1, A2 into beta is equal to, so this will be A1, A2, A1, A2 Vs plus A to Bn. Now what we'll do, let us do simple substitution. That is where A is equal to A1 dot A2. This is previously we seen. So your V0 will become as, the V0 will become as, sorry, so V0 1 plus A into beta is equal to A into Vs plus A to Vn. Okay. So now from this I can say that V0 is equal to A by 1 plus A into beta into Vs plus A2 divided by 1 plus A beta into Vn. Now we can say here, so this portion, which one? This one is unwanted component actually. This is the unwanted component. Right? At the output after feedback is supplied actually. Okay, after feedback. So after the feedback only we are getting this. Else will be V0 is equal to A by 1 plus A equal to Vs only. Now we can say this is nothing but your unwanted component actually added in the output in the feedback. So now what you will do, let us consider the signal to noise ratio. Consider signal to noise ratio at the output. So we may think now what is signal to noise ratio? That is, let us define SNR. Signal to noise ratio is nothing but defined as the ratio of wanted to unwanted signals. That is a simple we can say. So wanted ratio of the wanted to unwanted signal component. Wanted signal divided by unwanted signal component. So now let us write the SNR. The wanted signal component is what? That is nothing but this will be your wanted signal A. This will be your wanted signal. See, this is wanted signal. This is unwanted signal. So now let us take A divided by A divided by 1 plus A into beta into Vs divided by unwanted is A2 divided by 1 plus A beta into Vn. Now let us do simple small modifications. What is, let us substitute the A value here, like A is nothing but as you know already, A1 A2 divided by 1 plus A1, or just I will take A only, okay? Only numerator I am substituting. Vs divided by A2 divided by 1 plus A into beta into Vn. So here what will happen? This A2 and this A2 will get cancelled. Then we will get the expression as, the expression will become as now, what I'll get now? A1 divided by 1 plus A into beta Vs divided by 1 by 1 plus A beta into Vn. So now again you see this denominator will get cancelled here. So I will get the expression as finally A1 into Vs by Vn. This only is nothing but SNR. See, the signal to noise ratio is nothing but A1 into Vs by Vn. What is where is A1? The gain of your original amplifier multiplied with the input signal source divided by the noisy signal. So there is the improvement in SNR by the application of feedback is possible only one can precede the noise stage by noise pre-stage. That is the previous stage is noise pre-stage. The situation is not uncommon in practice. So the best example is found in the output power amplifier stage of an audio amplifier. Actually, the example we'll see in the audio amplifier actually. So there we'll see the input signal, the wanted signal divided by the unwanted signal that we can fill. So normally if the unwanted signal, we can say SNR, which is good, whether SNR, say example, that is wanted by unwanted. If the unwanted signal is very, very less, then SNR ratio will be good. If the unwanted ratio is very, very high, more if it is goes, what will happen? Normally, if it is less, even if it is goes more, the SNR ratio will get reduced. So we have to get SNR should be high. That is signal to noise ratio. So now here, so like the example, best example is we can find out the output power amplifier stage of an audio amplifier. Such a stage usually suffers from a problem known as power supply hum. So now this problem will be arises due to large currents draws from the power supply and it's a difficulty to provide proper power supply filtering in inexpensively. So the power output stage is required to provide larger power gain but little or no voltage gain. So that is nothing but signal to noise ratio.